Hello everyone, this is Josh Ryuk, and it's been quite a while since the last time I did one of these vlogs, you know? It should sound a bit better than before. I'm using my headset to record this. For the past few weeks, I've been on vacation. I have been to a beach resort town.
Bitch! I love you!
The only reason you have kept seeing uploads from me, even while I was on vacation, is because I pretty much finished Dark Souls 1 and I also started Dark Souls 2, and I think I will keep recording.
Disgusting!
I completed Dark Souls shockingly fast. The game is fucking good, holy shit. Squeeze like extra recordings when possible, because I am so entertained. So, today...
What the hell is even that?
We are going to talk about what I think about this game. I played the Dark Souls Remastered on PS4. The game is really good, but I was also very frustrated at some parts of the game. This game has got some janky ass shit. The graphics look fucking awesome, the art style is very cool, the lighting is very cool, the areas in this game look so fucking beautiful, man. They are so fucking massive, and they have such intricate backgrounds, it makes the whole thing feel like massive in scale. If you are in Firelink Shrine, you can see the bottom of the chasm, and that is like Blighttown. You can see the demon ruins from the Tomb of Giants.
Strike that. Reverse it.
The Tomb of Giants. This game kinda reminds me of Super Mario Sunshine. You know, the level design for the first half of the game is really fucking good. Like a Metroidvania game. You can basically go wherever you want, especially if you picked up the Master Key as your gift. The game world is very interconnected, so you will find shortcuts to other areas.
God damn it! Ah!
You cannot fast travel. The bonfire fast travel is not unlocked from the start. I think they made every level interconnected, so you would not have to spend too much time backtracking. It's a really good idea to lock the warp system until the second half of the game, because it makes you feel you earned the right to warp. The gameplay is pretty good. It's a little weird at first. It feels a bit different than the other Souls games, but to be honest, every From Software games feels a little bit different. Souls 2 feels a bit slower than Souls 1, and Souls 3 feels fast as fuck. A few times in the game you will die because of stupid shit that you would never know that works that way. In Blighttown, a centipede enemy stuck on a wall. If you get too close to him, he will kill you in 2 seconds. Unless you use ranged weapons, it's almost impossible. However, there is a little side path you can take that will take you to the backside of this centipede enemy. You will try to hit the enemy. Nothing happens, you know. I went to the front side of the enemy and tried to kill him that way, and I died. If you hit this enemy from behind, it will not display the health bar. You will still do damage. So I went back on that side path and went behind that enemy, hit him like 5 or 6 times, and he died. And I was like, come on, why did they program it this way? Maybe it's a glitch or something? It does not feel like it's something that it's intended, you know?
Ignorant of the law is not an excuse.
You know? The frame rate is really good. Aside from that, I guess they did not really do anything to fix the flaws of the game. People are right, saying that this is a lazy remastered, and I guess they were right. There are a few enemies that are placed in such weird locations that it makes it almost impossible to kill them. The Titanite demon, those huge demons that crawl on the ground like this, and they jump around and shit. Really not that hard to kill. I am very good at Souls games because I already played Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne. I think I did pretty well. I think I found most of the bosses in this game to be really easy. People kept saying that Souls 2 sucks ass because it has easy bosses. But guess what? Souls 1 bosses are even easier. Holy shit. Like most bosses only have like 2 or 3 moves. Titanite demons, instead of making them harder when you progress through the game, place them in progressively shittier locations. The most infamous one that I found, a little small room in Enor Londo, and there's a Titanite demon inside that room. You get stuck inside that room in the furniture or something, or against a wall, and the demon kills you really easily. Even if you don't get stuck, the camera freaks out because there's not enough space to display the lock-on camera. I uploaded a clip on my channel, which went kinda viral. I did not expect that. Trying to kill that demon inside that room, and then I exited the room to heal myself, and the fucking demon hit me through the wall and killed me. You know? Fuck off, guys. I thought this game would have better hitboxes, but it's just as bad as Souls 2. So what the fuck are you guys talking about? I guess maybe people have nostalgia for the first game, that's why they only focus on the flaws of the second game. Like I said during my Let's Play, if you think that Souls 2 is a bad game, I guess you guys never played Superman 64. It's absolute trash. You can cheese him by using the bow at a very specific spot on the upper floor of that room. So that's what I did. These enemies, when you kill them, they drop Demon Titanite to upgrade the special weapons. I never used that, so I guess I could have just left that enemy alone. So let's talk about the first half of the game versus the second. The first half is really good, but I don't think the second half is that bad either. The second half of the game has got some levels that are complete and utter bullshit. The Duke Archives. This level is really fucking long, but it's also pretty cool because an unwinnable boss fight. You die in this boss fight and you get teleported to a jail cell. You need to escape from this area. A pretty cool plot twist. I did not see that coming. Once you manage to escape from the Duke Archives, you will enter an area called the Crystal Caves. And this area is really fucking annoying. Invisible floors in this level. If you take one step on the wrong tile, you die instantly. And there is no bonfire in this area. So this means that if you die, you have to restart from the fucking Duke Archives bonfire, and it takes like 3 minutes to return to where you were before. The only way to cheese this, use the bow and slowly shoot arrows at the floor to see where the floor is real and where it's fake. There is powder that is falling on the ground that is supposed to show you where the floor is, but the powder is very small and it's not very precise. When you get to the end of this area, you also face one of the most shittiest bosses I have ever seen in my fucking life, Seat the Scaleless. This boss is terrible, man. He's invincible, and you need to destroy a little crystal to start damaging him. If you are standing in front of him, he will do a breath attack that covers the entire floor of the arena in crystals, and the crystals will damage you quickly and also apply the curse status effect on you. And if you don't know what curse does, it instant kills you. If you don't have the appropriate attire equipped, curse resistant gear, you will get one-shotted in 2 seconds. Even if you stay behind the boss, it's still not easy because the boss will use tentacles to eat you. And the arena where you fight this boss is also insanely small, so the camera will also sometimes freak out, just like with the Titanite demon. The only way I managed to defeat this boss, equipping myself with really shitty curse-resistant gear, hugged one of the tentacles of the boss. Like this, I was wielding my club, and I was really close to the fucking boss tentacle. This way I could avoid the crystals most of the time. And then I kept spamming the jump attack on the boss like this, until he died. But even this was not easy, because the fucking boss will move around and also stun you. And the camera will also freak out because you are really close to the boss. This boss is shit. People on the internet say, but it's really easy. And yes, I know, it is really easy. The only reason it's difficult is because of stupid bullshit. What makes things worse is that if you die, you have to do so much backtracking. That part really made me tear my hair out. I don't have hair. Another janky thing that I saw, the catacombs. Most players will try to save this area for later, but for some fucking reason, the boss of this area, Pinwheel, is balanced for level 1 characters. So when I did the catacombs, I basically killed this boss in like 20 seconds. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Why did they do it like this? I was level 40, I don't remember, and I struggled a lot. So I imagine that doing this shit at level 1 would be insane. I guess I don't really have anything else to say. I kinda enjoyed the rest of the game, honestly. I found the other parts of the second half to be pretty enjoyable. Even the Demon Ruins and the Lost Isolate parts, I pretty much enjoyed them. You pretty much fight reskin bosses as normal enemies. It makes you really feel like a badass. I always liked this trope in RPG games, you know. I like the ceaseless discharge boss that is sleeping, and after you pick up that treasure, he wakes up and fucks you up. That shit scared the shit out of me. That was a legit jump scare. It was really fucking cool. I really liked how the Lost Isolate area looks in general. Ancient city in lava. It looked really fucking cool. The enemy locations were pretty shitty. A huge lava lake with a buttload of giant dragons that have no head. I call them headless dragons. Other people call them S-dragons, and you slowly have to kill them one by one to proceed. It's kinda boring. The other enemies they placed in that area are those weird floating statues that are so easy to kill. The boss of that area, the Bed of Chaos, is not the best. It's pretty annoying. I had the perfect build to face that boss. Made a pure melee character with heavy armor and shield. That boss won't be able to knock you around as much, so you will not fall into the bottomless pits and die. You only need to hit like 3 weak points, one on the right, one on the left, and one in the center, and the boss is dead. Even if you die, the parts that you already destroyed, they stay destroyed. I think this is the only boss in the game where your progress is not reset if you die. People also say that the Tomb of Giants is also really frustrating. Once you have the item to make light, it's not that bad. If you don't get the sunlight maggot from Lost Isolate, walk in the darkness for a while before you find the lantern. The lantern also kinda sucks. You need to equip it to your shield off-end slot. If you are a mage, you can also use the cast light spell. I guess the only area that I did not enjoy in the new London Ruins area, a house full of ghosts that can aggro you from behind from every environment area, like wall and shit. I legit rage quit that area because I tried to do it at low level. At least the boss of that area was really fucking cool. The Four Kings boss, that shit looked so fucking cool. Straight out of World of Warcraft. Most of the bosses are really fucking easy, especially during the second half of the game, when you get really good weapons. Like when you start to finish your build, most bosses start to become really fucking easy, because the bosses are really fucking simple in this game. They have only like 2 or 3 moves. If you are good at using a shield or dodging, it will be really easy for you to get through the game. I even found the DLC to be really fucking easy. The only boss that gave me a bit of trouble is Manus. That is pretty much all my complaints about the game. I think it's like an amazing game, but it is a really frustrating game. Because there's a buttload of stupid shit in this game that is very janky and will make you really rage. There is frustrating shit in every From Software game, but sometimes in this game it feels like the frustrating shit is really unfair, because it does not feel like it's even intended. Oh fuck, I remember it now. The fucking boulder in Sans Fortress, that shit is so fucking stupid, man. A really annoying area. A boulder will keep trying to eat you every time you go into a corridor. After you climb to the top of this Sans Fortress area, what you will find is a mechanism that allows you to rotate where the boulder spawns. When I saw this, I was like, oh, that's cool. now I can rotate the boulder, I can explore the corridors without having to worry about the boulder. How fucking silly of me. I'm so fucking stupid. The fucking mechanism will rotate on its own to fuck you over. You will go inside one of the corridors and then the fucking mechanism will rotate again and the boulder will start chasing you again. Why? Why did you give me the option to rotate the fucking thing if it's completely fucking useless? You see, this is what I mean by janky as shit. I would give this game 8.5 out of 10 if the second half of the game had a bit better level design and there was less unfair, frustrating, janky bullshit. I would have given this like a 10, and now I started the playthrough of the second Souls game. I only played the PS3 version, and that version of the game has got different enemy spawns. When they remastered the game on PS, they made the Scholar of First Sin edition, and that edition of the game has got different enemy and item locations. The game will still be quite fresh. Some of the areas that I found on PS3 really easy are now a fucking nightmare to finish. So that will be fun. Stay tuned for the Souls 2 playthrough. I hope I will be able to do some co-op with Anakin for that game as well. I hope I will get to make a review of Souls 2 as well next time. So, thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, all that good as shit. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends. By the way, Ant-Man, please finish uploading those fucking Blood Moon videos. I'm already getting white hair on my beard. I don't want to look like Gandalf when you will be finished. Come on, move your ass, boy.